Hi everyone! How are you doing? I hope everyone's fine and happy. Well, today I'm going to talk about jealousy of Filipinas. This is very interesting because we all have heard usually that Filipinos are very jealous and territorial, and I've often mentioned this in some of my previous videos. Some may misinterpret this, so that's why I'm going to explain a bit further on this issue. Why are Filipinos jealous, and when do they get jealous? Get ready. Okay, so Filipinas are jealous women because they are very caring and loving and very loyal and faithful. So when you're the boyfriend, her boyfriend or her husband, she expects that you're hers alone. That's the typical mindset of relationships there. There are times that, of course, there are some irrational jealousy, and with some, maybe depends on the situation and the case. But normally they just get jealous if, of course, the not the normal thing that a guy would do if the guy is already taken. For example, he goes out with other girls for a date, or even getting other women, or chatting with other women, or having an affair with other women. All right, so because a Filipina, when she loves you with all her heart, body, and soul. She's gonna be a ride or die, do or die kind of woman for you. And you will have no problem at all inside the house, the food, your clothes, everything. So she only expects, she doesn't ask you anything like material things. Again, it's just an add-on. If you remember to give her just the thought of remembering her like a sweet nothing, or she'll be very thankful and grateful for that already. But she doesn't expect material things. She only expects you to be loyal, faithful, loving, caring, sweet, and your eyes will be only to her. Not like you cannot look at other girls or women, but I mean, you just have to follow the normal, proper way when you're already into a relationship. So, of course, you don't flirt with other women. So, that's Filipina jealousy. There are other specific details too, but it depends on the situation. Some may either be a bit OA, overacting, but bottom line is when Filipinas love you, it's only you. So she expects that same love and loyalty from you too, and you will not have any problem at all with regards to inside the house, your food, the respect, the love, everything. We're gonna talk also about polygamy and monogamy, because it's not really practiced in the Philippines to be polygamous. Actually, if you're caught, you're married and you get married to another one, it's against the law, so you will be accused of bigamy. Yeah, so we don't condemn, or we respect those who are in a polygamous marriage or relationship. But if you are both like the Christian faith, or if you're not a Muslim, so we don't practice polygamy in the Philippines. But we do respect those who are into that kind of setup, especially our Muslim brothers and sisters. So that's not a problem. But for typical Filipinos, like especially in the Christian faith, we always have this one man, one woman policy. Filipinos are very timid and very understanding. But when you get out of the norms of the society and the normal standards of the relationship and marriage in the Philippines, that's where jealousy comes in. So yeah, it depends on the person, the woman, how she show her jealousy, because it's more of individual differences already. But generally, yes, Filipinos are really jealous. Because they are very loyal. So just take it take it on the positive side of it, that she will die for you and give you all that you need, all that you desire in a family and in a woman. So you won't have any reason to get another woman or to cheat and betray her, unless if there's really a man that is oh, how you say that, Casanova. Sorry, Casanova or Playboy, or this kind. So that's also individual difference. And the important thing is, of course, communication and honesty. So it would neutralize and regulate the Filipina jealousy thing. But I will tell you that it's not like jealousy out of nothing, like if you're just talking with a comrade or a workmate. Unless if you talk with your workmate, hugging and kissing her, and then that's different. Prepare. Get ready for the super saiyan mode of the Filipina. They're a fighter actually. Just they know that when to put the jealousy, when to put anger, when to put being a warrior, you know, and being tough. Usually when we say tough in the Philippines, as a tough woman is more of how to deal with life, not tough that you are fighting and combative and you always fight. It's not the definition of tough in the Philippines. Tough and strong and independent is associated with how a woman survives hardships in life, difficulties in life, management of the house and kids, and doing all of this at the same time. That's how we define strength, independence, and being tough and warrior as a woman in the Philippines. That's how empowerment in the Philippines as defined. Not strong that I don't need it, I'm good, I'm the most beautiful, I'm the richest, I earn more than you, I'm better than you. It's not like that. Or I'm very intelligent, I'm right, I know I can do this, I can. No, we associate that or those terms in dealing with hardships in life. So the Philippines brings jealousy to a whole new level, having carefully crafted and molded it over the course of generations. Now, it's kind of like when someone tells you how pretty Filipinas are, or how beautiful the coral reefs of Palawan and the seas of Moalboal and Siargao in the Philippines. It's something that you actually have to see for yourself and experience it, rather than I just tell you this. Even the other subjects and topics that I have explained or discussed earlier in my previous videos. So it's much better if you go and experience it yourself. or observe it yourself. But at least I'm just saying this to give you heads up, or probably a bird's eye view, or an orientation of a brief orientation, that if you happen to go to the Philippines, or some of you might even gone to the Philippines but haven't really observed these things, so at least I could be of help, hopefully, in my little ways. I hope you're always with me and you're not annoyed. Okay, so the problem that what can I just transfer this because okay, it's better like this. Yeah, so the problem that Westerners might experience with jealousy in the Philippines is, basically lies in the fact that we see excessive, incessant jealousy in the Philippines as a sign of like mental instability or personality disorder. Okay, but yeah, maybe what comes into your mind is, the movie Fatal Attraction. And but in the Philippines, I will tell you, it's excessive jealousy isn't seen like that. It's really different also. So again, cultural difference. So it's actually an integral part of the culture for us. It's like a culture thing, I think, was saying. And I'm not saying that for what many foreigners see as the most irrational and pernicious state of mind. Instead, there are actually rampants of displays of jealousy in Filipino relationships in a different level, or really different cultural orientation. So now, when you first experience jealousy in the Philippines, actually, it's like you may feel flattered because Filipinas, they are jealous, but they're not fighting with you. They will be probably first slight sulking, and then slight, like childish things, not shouting, not like this. That is really the worst really scenarios. If she caught you, uh, caught you, how you say, jumping over the bed with the woman, or doing such thing. So you again prepare, okay? So after some time, however, flattery of that will subside, and you will seriously start to think that this sweet little woman is an utter maniac, complete with paranoid and delusional behavior. Probably that's what you think, because it's like you're thinking of the Western. But no, it's not that. It's not the case, actually, because there are cultural, structural roots of this jealousy among Filipinas. Jealousy of Filipinas. Okay, first is the Spanish influence, of course, because of those periods. The practice of having mistresses is very rampant, and especially with the higher social class. So that that idea was introduced to the Philippines, to the Filipinos. So that's how they know that there is such thing as called mistresses, because basically and primarily Filipinos, pre-colonial times, they have always have this exclusivity. There might be some, multiple wives, but it's more part of the South, which is more of the Islamic faith, which they are allowed to have multiple wives according to their capability to maintain the family and sustain the wives. So that's the thing. But saying that, generally, we always have this idea since before that it's only one woman kind of relationship. There is also this fear of abandonment. So they always feel that because when they love too much. So they fear to be abandoned. So some women, have seen or personally experienced what happens to friends or even themselves being separated, or single mothers, or and the father shirking the responsibilities and just moving away. So that's one reason why there's a threat to, not threat, like there's a symptom, maybe symptom is the best word, symptom of jealousy soon. Okay, and then number 3 is players and chick boys. Now, this is not against our Filipino men, okay, please take this in the right spirit, but it has been a fad and a trend that Filipinos have this Filipino men, not all, but most, or there's a lot of them who have who likes to maintain this macho image, and this kind of it's more of egoistic, or like boosting their egos and pride that, oh, I'm still young, I'm still handsome, I have so many girls, and then they will tell it to their friends like, I have this girl, I have this mistress, I have this one, two, three. So that's why. So it's like the more of girls they have, at the same time, it's like poggy points, we call them. Like, it's additional points that you are a hunk, a handsome guy, a hunk, a macho. So that's why women already have that idea that it would be easy for men to get women, and they fear that. So when the man starts to, they actually, Filipino women are very smart. Like, they have always have this very sharp gut instincts, women instincts, that when, especially when it's their partner, they feel right away, and it's right always. They suspect right away. I mean, how can you say that? It's like they feel the gut and their gut instincts, that there is really something fishy going on, and they will investigate for some, and then you're gonna be caught. Prepare again. Mostly of the Filipinas are really looking for an exclusive, committed relationship, and are not overly keen on sharing their prospective mate with anyone else. So combining this with their experiences with a cultural mistress more can make for a volatile mix. Okay, I mean, it's really bad. It's like culture thing, really, that when someone has a mistress, it's like, before I told you that I had experienced that my dad has, other women, I mean. There's not one, but two. So, oh my God, rest in peace. Sorry, Dad. It was like, we don't want to let other people know, that our neighborhoods know that, because you will be the talk of the town. You're gonna be shy. Even you're the kid. I'm the daughter. I'm shy when they know. I mean they know, but they will just keep it to themselves. And of course, behind you, they're gonna talk about your family, and that, this Hardy, my dad's name, Hardy has another woman, bubble. So sometimes you will hear it. You will hear some talks like that. It hurts you, and you're really shy that people will know that. It's like your family will already be abnormal, dysfunctional family. If it happens like that. So until now, it's still the same. Mostly, it's really bad because again, we always see family as a one complete basic unit of the society. So that's also the reason why we are very committed, we are very loyal, we are very faithful, and we are very exclusive. Then, when it's like that, of course, jealousy comes in again in the proper time, okay? Unless there are really some other women who are really, of course, again, individual differences. Okay? So, yeah, so that's just one thing. Sometimes, Filipinas realize that there are a lot of other very pretty Filipinas out there, so, or other women out there. So, millions actually, right? So, and contrary to the shy stereotype, they are not shirking violets when it comes to showing interest. So you will actually notice that this more when you are in the company of your significant other than when you are alone. So I'm not sure. Probably it's also something to do with this a bit toxic, a bit not a bit. It's really toxic Filipino trait that is crab mentality. So again, what's odd is that our other Filipinas will express interest in you while the company of their own boyfriends. It happens too. Okay? Or the others, not really that like obvious and brutal like in the other part of the world. But there are also like that. Of course, women. That's part of women nature too. Do you see? If you know historically, you will understand that women are really vile in if they really want to, they could really be vile. Yeah, and I agree to that. I mean, it's not, this is not against women. I'm a woman, but I know that it's real. It's reality. It's a fact. Oh, I'm not saying I'm doing that or he's doing. Sometimes there is also one crazy thing about Filipinas, to be honest. Sometimes, or even not just Filipinos, even Filipino men also, they have this like teasing thing to make sure, they always want to make sure that your only one, you're my only one, like this. So to do this, they do some social experiment or investigation and self experiment also. So it's still again more of culture thing. But I mean, sometimes it's a good thing because you will know that for us, mostly we when someone is jealous, it means for us that there's love and you're important. Of course, again, not too much and not without reason, valid reason, like you're getting irrational already, like you're just talking to your workmate and then all of a sudden, pshink, like pshink. It's, of course, it's not like that. That's already, you really have a mental problem if you do like that. There, that's not jealousy. That's craziness already, and immaturity. Okay, so yeah, okay. To summarize, Filipinos are jealous in a proper way, but not all. Okay, because they are very loyal, caring, sweet, do or die, ride or die, and exclusive to you. So they expect the same way too. That's the only best gifts that Filipinos want from you. These material things, you don't hear a Filipina ask you about this unless sometimes maybe just a way of like being affectionate, like it's going to be my birthday, I want that, but that is very seldom. Honestly say, because they're still shy, even if you are her husband or boyfriend, or they're still shy when it comes to money. They just wait if you want to give or not. It's okay if there is really like emergencies or what, maybe they would be asking, but they don't demand. That's the thing, they don't demand or really like fight with you, argue with you if you don't give her this material things. You give her love, respect, because they know that when you are a loving man, a caring man, and you're the leader of the house, it's already given that you'll be providing. And you will remember her in times, you will remember, and you will know also her needs, material needs. And the thing is, Filipinas don't have this luxurious Louis Vuittons or what that they ask. You just give her piece of ice cream, piece of, sometimes she will be happy. Generally, yes. It means to her that, wow, he remembered me. That thing, not the thing itself. You give her a wallet on her birthday or without any occasion, just you remembered to give her, she will be happy. Doesn't, if it's gonna be branded, well, more, she's gonna be shouting for happiness, like, oh my god, what, this is brand. But they don't demand for that. Well, I think there are also some disadvantage. Depends on you as a man, your preference or whatnot. Yes, Filipinas can and will get really jealous at some point. Because other Filipinas are really bound to check you out. And this might be misinterpreted as really like very clingy and needy and like this, which is like a bit really like that. I don't know how to put it in a nice way, really. But misinterpreted in the sense that because they want to be reassured always that you are okay, you have eaten, what time you're gonna go home, are you safe, or like this. And yeah, some might be very irrational already, because if she observed that you are really like very, you tend to be close to other women, so it might be like that. So it's better, maybe you just get to know the Filipino better, you get to know each other, and then you talk and communicate well on this matter, that you no, this is gonna be well. Anyways, bottom line is, you have, while you're getting to know, of course, building trust is important. So it's between you, both of you, and it's up to you both how you're gonna do it. But at least you know that Filipinas are jealous, clingy at times, very affectionate, very caring, very sweet, and they want to be yours only, and you will be theirs only. End of story. Yes, it's actually like that. But they're very loyal, honestly. Even if you just courting her and she likes you already, she won't entertain other men anymore. No. And then she's gonna be exclusive, yes, and yeah, loyal as AF. Okay, hope you have something from my video today. I don't know, I'm just a bit tired, to be honest, because I can't sleep good from this. Even my video yesterday was a mess. Sorry. Thank you guys, bye, see you again.